Brayden, you on? There, those are the right ones, or is that first half? Say first half on it?
Right.
They're right? Okay.
Should be
All
right.
right, questions?
Ivan, what's the feeling like playing in front of the zoo, and what brings the energy out when you get animated on the court?
It's amazing. I love playing in front of them. I feel like they're, game changers sometimes. They're just giving us extra energy. Yeah, it's amazing.
As a team, do you think your defense is underrated? Because you guys score a lot of points, but when you lock up, you guys are pretty strong.
I wouldn't say so. I think we want to be known as a good defensive team, and I think we're showing it mostly of the game, mostly of the times.
What changed for you guys in the last 14 minutes of that second half because you outscored them 37-13?
I would say our energy. During the timeout, coach got on us about our energy, and we got to put on a show and just continue to play the right way. And then we just started inching our way and getting the lead.
This is, I think, for you, the second double-double you've had with the rebounds, and there were some offensive boards. You'd mentioned how you had to get back into doing that. Do you feel like you're where you should be with your rebounding now?
I feel like I still can get better, But I feel like my rebounding, once I start rebounding, it just gets me going. And tonight, my shot wasn't falling, but by rebounding, just helping the team out in a different way besides scoring.
When you see Ivan have that energy out there on the court, how does that affect the rest of the team, seeing him being so energetic and pumping up the crowd like that?
It helps us a lot, honestly. It just helps us generate points. It makes us just stay more connected with each other, and then it feels like we're just in practice, just having fun with each other, honestly.
For either of you or both, do you feel like you guys need to be a better three-point shooting team than you are now to achieve your ultimate goals this season?
I feel like we could shoot the three. We could get better, but I feel like we'll be all right. Just gotta continue to shoot them when we're open.
There was a stretch with the first half. I think you guys missed 9 or 10 in a row shots. Was that energy? Was there defense that they were anything they were doing early that you guys had to adjust to? What was going on? Did you think?
I'd just say probably just taking tough shots. A domino effect of multiple guys, including myself, just taking tough shots or out of character shots. But I feel like they're icing, so we could have just, instead of refusing, we got to attack the ice and then just hit them on the open roll. And then we wasn't doing that in the first half.
Yeah, do you find you maybe more patient against that? Was that part of the key, or more smarter against it, or whatever, adjusting?
Yeah, basically just coach told us to just keep attacking the ice, and then the pocket pass is open, so we had to do that.
How much do you guys pay attention to all the talk about the team being undefeated and there's only a couple of left? How much do you even pay attention to that?
Myself, personally, I don't really, if I see it, I don't really think about it. I just think, we're playing game to game. We're trying to win every game. And, it just seemed to happen that we're 19-0. We want to keep going. We're just going to take every game the same, like the first one, getting better, executing the game plan, and not thinking, oh, we got to, stay on the streak or whatever. We're just, we're going out there to win.
I think we got a pretty tight circle, so I don't think like myself, I don't really look at it too much because I feel like we haven't really done we haven't really won anything, no championship or nothing. So there's to be happy because we're undefeated, but we haven't really accomplished what we want to accomplish yet. So we still got a lot to improve on.
You talk about playing in front of the students. How does that compare to what you went through last year? Was there crazy crowds in some of the German games, or is it a different kind of environment here? Or
yeah, for sure. Here's a different kind of environment. Here we're playing at the university. There we're just playing at the club. So that's for sure a big difference. The age difference. We got a student section here. We got a band here. It's really fun. And yeah, also last year I didn't have really the chance, to hype up the crowd like that because limited times of playing time. But here I'm, enjoying every time, every second of doing it.
Another question for either of you or both. Mo Krivas had another really big game tonight. He's had several of those lately. Where have you seen him grow as far as his game goes over the course of the season?
I'd say just he's just so strong. When I first got here, I didn't really think I didn't really think he was that strong, and like when he does like that little elbow thing, like it hurt. But his touch around the rim, you know, great screener, great. He's starting to be more of a lob threat. He can, he's more like getting more athletic, and like he's just a great guy to be around. Honestly, not only on the court but off the court. So it's just a great person.
Yeah, he gives you like the confidence that you need of a big guy. You know, he's always gonna have you back.
You guys have been pretty good at staying focused, but how does it work, or do you have to do any different knowing you have a home game Saturday, but also this big showdown that people are talking about on Monday up at BYU? Like, how does that hit?
Like I said, I mean, we're just going game to game, preparing game to game. You know, we're going one game at a time. We don't watch, you know, whatever happens on Monday or next week or in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks or even, you know, tournament or whatever. We're just, you know, watching game by game and trying to win the next game and prepare for the next game.
Do you have any early, did you guys talk briefly anyway about West Virginia and what they're doing? They're obviously another defensive kind of team.
Any questions? What do you take away from Jaden when the game gets tight and he finds his shot and kind of leads the team?
I feel like I think he's the best closer in the whole country. So like during the stretch of the game, no matter how the game's going for him, can always trust him to, you know, put us in a place to be successful. So, you know, that's where our trust was with him.